Really mind-blowing.
What did you think of that
stuff
headline? The UFC's Jeff Novitzky doesn't believe Jon Jones intentionally used steroids.
You know what? I read that piece, and that was interesting. Maybe we should get into that on the next episode, because he was doing Joe Rogan's podcast. Shout out to Joe Rogan and his awesome podcast. But Rogan had Novitzky on, and Novitzky was talking about, he was actually saying that he didn't believe all offenses were equal, that, if Jones had, I want to say he used a term kind of like recklessly or absentmindedly used supplements that maybe had not been rigorously tested, that might not be the same level of penalty as if you knowingly cheated. And I don't want to speak any more out of school than that, because admittedly I did not hear the whole episode, so I haven't heard the whole interview yet. Maybe we could listen to it and then talk.
Because I got some theories on that.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go on it quickly just to let you know we'll go there. But where I'm going with this is, I think that they know that test that he failed for, the same test that they said I failed, is not a good test. I think there's problems with it. So I think instead of Jon fighting it and proving that the test is not the right test, I think they're trying to look for a way to make sure they don't give him a full suspension. And I think they're going to find a loophole saying, well, if you don't fight us on this and don't bring it to attention, because obviously they would have quite a few lawsuits on their hands.
Right.
Go ahead and just, because if you fight us, it's going to be 2 or 3 years before you fight. And if you don't fight us, we'll just give you 1 year suspension for unintentionally taking a drug. And
with being a repeat offender, he's got more on the line as well, because the suspension would be longer. Well, it's one of those
things people, DAs, how many times have they done that? Walk in going, if you just plead guilty, we'll give you 3 years. But if you make us take you to court and we find you guilty, you get life in prison. And, the situation where we're looking at Jon, I think on paper you look at that, he did not take something he shouldn't have taken. I think the test has failed, because if it was a supplement, then how come they haven't found the supplement that it was in, right? Obviously, it's the test, and they don't want him to fight the test, because there's me waiting in the wings that if someone comes along and proves that this test is faulty, obviously I have something on my hands, right? Whereas they can tell Jon, you can fight us, but it's going to be, a lengthy process. Or, you know what, I think we're going to go ahead and fall you under the statute of it was unintentional and give you a year.